everyone. Today we will be talking about fibula. Fibula is the lateral and smallest bone of the leg. It is very thin as compared to tibia. Okay, it is homologous with the upper limb. Now let us determine the side on the upper in or head. Upper in or head slightly expanded in all directions. The lower in or lateral malleolus is expanded anterior-posteriorly and is flattened from side to side. The medial side of the lower end bears a triangular area, articular facet anteriorly and deep or malleolar fossa posteriorly. Okay, upper end or head is slightly expanded in all directions. You can see over here slightly expanded in all directions. The lower end or the lateral malleolus is expanded anterior posteriorly. So lower end is expanded only anterior posteriorly. You can see over here. Upper end expanded in all direction, lower end expanded only anterior posterior. The medial side of the lower end bears a triangular facet. Okay, so bears a triangular facet anteriorly, a deep malleolar fossa posteriorly. Okay, so there are triangular articular facet and the malleolar fossa posteriorly. Anatomical position: fibula is held vertically. The fibula has an upper end, shaft and lower end. Now let us talk about upper end. It is slightly expanded in all directions. Okay, you can see in the figure the superior surface bears a circular articular facet which articulates with the lateral condyle of the tibia. The apex of the head or stellar process projects upwards from the posterior lateral apex. Okay, the constriction immediately below the head known as neck of the fibula. Okay, the constriction below the head, that is known as neck of the fibula. In shaft, the shaft shows considerable variation in the form because it is molded by muscle attached to it. It has three borders, three surfaces. They are anterior border, posterior, interosseous border. Facing anterior, that is anterior border. Facing medial, that is medial border. Facing lateral, that is lateral border. Okay, sorry, there are three borders. They are anterior, interosseous border, anterior interosseous borders, and posterior border. Okay, so this is posterior border. So border, there are three borders and three surfaces. They are anterior border, posterior border, interosseous border. Three surfaces, they are medial surfaces, lateral surfaces, and the posterior surfaces. In lower end of malleolus, you can see over here the tip of the lateral malleolus is 0.5 cm lower than the tip of medial malleolus, and its anterior surface is 1.5 cm posterior to that of medial malleolus. There are four surfaces: anterior surfaces, posterior surfaces. Okay, lateral surfaces and the medial surfaces. Now with this we have completed fibula in its bony part. Now we will be coming further with muscle attachment of the fibula.